Hello and welcome back. I am Lord Revonworc. This is Civilization Beyond Earth as the African Union. A series that I still keep going for that one person who still watches every other episode. Yeah, it's not a very popular series. But to be fair, it's not a very popular game. And also, I am kind of an obscure YouTuber. But I still keep it going because I refuse to end one of my series without an ending. Okay. And I mean, chances are no one will ever watch this series. Because, as I said, the game is not very popular. I'm pretty obscure. And this is several steps away from my first series. So even if I do become a YouTube sensation, which I'd like to make it clear, I have no assumptions or expectations of that happening, it's still not a very likely series to gain very much attention. But I do it because, let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a fan of the Yogscast. If you don't know who the Yogscast are, they're this British Let's Play company based out of Bristol in England. And they do a ton, an absolute ton of Let's Play series, nearly every game. Or, well, nearly every type of game imaginable, but especially Minecraft. So, for 60 energy and 30 turns of open borders... sorry, lady, that's not enough. Yeah, sorry. But especially Minecraft, it's, their playing of Minecraft is what led to their notoriety in the first place. And they still have, like, every other, channel associated with them playing this, massive Minecraft, parallel play campaign, all on a single uber modded server. Which is pretty damned entertaining, but to me the best two series that ever came out of the Yogscast were Shadow of Israfel and the Blackrock Chronicles. And if you'd like to look those up, I would almost highly recommend them because they were incredibly entertaining while they were happening. But the reason why I kind of reserve my wholehearted endorsement of those two series is the way they ended. Because the way they ended was without an ending. It's like, you know, every so often you get a new episode, and whenever a new episode comes out, you expect there to be another episode pretty soon afterwards, and that extra episode, that next episode that everyone was expecting, just never came out. And without any explanation, Shadow of Israfel just dried up. And then the Blackrock Chronicle, which was more obscure and starred less prominent members of the Yogg's cast, but was just as good, if not better. That came up, and it just ended the same way, without an ending. With everyone expecting the next episode to happen, and then just no next episode. And so, oh, look at that. Utama and Reginaldo finally made peace. I wonder what the peace was for. Can I find out? I don't think I can find out. But at this point, I'd be willing to make peace with you. But only a white peace. There. Finally, this is over. So glad I don't have to do that shit anymore. But yeah, I am not going to end this series without an ending. On the off chance that someone might want to watch it. Because I know how much it stings when you really, really get into an awesome series and it just ends. Without an ending, without explanation, without indication that there will ever be a resolution. I mean, of course, there are plenty of rumors that the Yogscast are still working to bring back the Shadow of Israfel and Blackrock Chronicles, and especially with Shadow of Israfel, which was basically the series that started the Yogscast in the first place. It's just been so fucking long. It feels like that that's just not going to happen. And you know, I'd still like to hold out hope. You know, I'd still like to hope that they'll come back. That they'll come back and they'll be as awesome as ever. But there's no way I can bring myself to actually put people through that. You know? So this series does not end until one player achieves victory. I mean, frankly, it doesn't have to be me. I would prefer it to be me. But Beyond Earth does not come off this channel until it is finished. Fully, properly finished. So, So yeah, that's my position on that. And there is a derelict settlement that we can excavate with an explorer. Seems like a good idea to go and do that. Okay, so the road to victory includes, if the tech web will just load, this thing here, the Deep Space Telescope. And we're actually... Well, I mean, there are multiple... Wrong tab. Multiple different victories, but I think the one I'm looking towards is Contact, because you don't need super high levels of the affinities to get it. This Contact is like the one that requires no affinities whatsoever. It's really similar to the ones that require affinities, just it does not require affinities. Then, of course, you've got Domination. You can't have a Civ game unless you can win via Domination, which it should be completely unsurprising. Is conquering the world. That's what Domination is. I know, massive surprise. Nobody thought that that's what it did. But yeah, it turns out it is. Who would have guessed? Wow, Thabo's already growing faster than AN. So, well, 46 turns for a wonder. That gives 4 science and 1 culture. Is that something I want? By the way, what city are we talking about? Yeah, this is Magan. We tie up our production for 46 turns. I'm not sure if we want to do that. Of course, it's not like we really have anything else to build, is it? Okay. Let's make our way back up to that derelict settlement. What? No. Oh, you can, set up the Pharaxite mine. Yes, please.